Hi everybody, this week video will be how to make a bear on your knitting machine. First we cast on, one in the front, one in the back for the first row. We will do that 5 rows. We just cast on for one, sorry. And then you put that in the yarn feeder and then you will crank 5 rows. Like this. I would put a little bit speed during the video because the video was very long. So every 5 rows I will switch colors like this. Like this, put that in front of your wool needle and then you crank for another 5 rows. So I will switch color like this till I reach 30 rows. So if you don't do the color change, just go with 30 rows. But me, I did the color change because when we get to put the legs, not the legs, but the paw on the bear, it will be easier. But if you're not comfortable with a color change, just stick with one color. So we will do 6 times 5 rows, so equal 30. So now it's time to remove the waste yarn, not the waste yarn, the work from the machine. Woo! It's a cast off. So I remove with wool needle, stitch by stitch like this. I will do that a couple of times during the video, so if you don't understand right here, maybe you will later on. I did not use any waste yarn for this project. So you will need 4 paws, so you will do that 4 times. For the body now and head, you will need 120 rows. First you cast on like we just did, one in the front, one in the back for the first row. When the first row is done, open the yarn feeder, put your yarn in it, and then you crank for 120 rows. Put that in your notebook, don't forget. All the number usually is on the first 6 minutes of any of my videos since 1 year. So it's time to cast off. I cut the yarn, crank the machine till I get very close from the yarn feeder, but I don't pass through because I don't want to lose any stitches. So I'll remove one by one like this, every stitches between the 2 little red teeth. There, almost finished, and I will put that away for now. After crank the machine, very important to crank the machine. If you don't crank it, it's not release it from it. So now to cast on again, we will need 3 times this. For the nose we will need 10 rows, and for both ears we will also need 10 rows. So we will need 3 times 10 rows. Repeat that 3 times. Time to cast off. Crank the machine. When you get close to the yarn feeder, you stop and you grab all the stitches. One by one, very important if you don't want to have any drop stitch. So you do that 3 times. And you will be okay. I only use one machine for all the pieces of the little bear. So like I said, you need 2 for the ears and 1 for the nose. So the two first one we will be preparing for the ears. So you pull on both sides like this to close the tube. Very tight with a double knot. We are preparing the ears. There. Stretch it to remove the weird shape. And then you attach both tail of yarn together like this. And then you will Put that together, you got your two ears. Help them with a little push inside with your thumbs. Now it's time to prepare the nose. The nose, you will not pull completely to close the tool. We will do that after, because we don't use any waste yarn, so it'd be easy for people like this, I think. So I will go and do some mattress stitch. So you grab one stitch one side, one stitch on the other side, or if you want, you could take 2 and 2. Vary the same amount of stitch both sides, and you will be just fine. Grab 2 in the middle like this, and grab 2. There. Like this. And then you pull. Voila! Seamless. Look good. So secure it on top with a double knot. And we'll do the same thing here with the tail where we start. Do a double knot like this, and then time to pull on our tail, and we'll close the tube with that. Pull, pull, pull like this. See, the nose is 1/2 done. Like this, and then I will go with my wool needle to put it tight and secure it, so that way it won't have any hole in the middle if you go around with your needle like this. When you pull, you will put a very small, like this, pull, and it's tight now. I will put that inside, reach in the middle, and I will do my knot here. There. Now it's time to do the same thing with the other side. Put all the little tail inside, and I will try to find my tail that I have to pull to close it, and put some stuffing in it also to do a little nose. A little bit more, and I like it like this. It's not too big. It's round and it's good. So time to close it. Same thing, a double knot. There I have a little tail, not a tail but a stitch. Just twist it like this, and then you put it in, and usually you don't see it anymore. Voila, it's magic. So put that aside, and I will go prepare my little paws. For the paws, the 30 rows part, just go and close both sides of your tool like this. Very, very secure it. And then you have to close and remove all the stitches. Not the stitches that cut the excess. There. So I pull on it. Pull. Close. Put that inside. And then I will go and go around in the stitches like this. Do a double knot. When it's all secure, time to do the mattress stitch before we put the stuffing in it. So make sure you have 2 columns on both sides, that it's not twist, and then you could start doing your mattress stitch. So grab 2 and grab 2 on the other side. Grab 2 and grab 2 on the other side. We continue that. And for the stuffing, if you put too much, it won't be look good. It will be long, except, or won't be look long will look like a circle, and you don't want that for paws. So don't put too much stuffing for the paws. Continue. I didn't notice when I was sewing it, but I didn't follow the rows, so that's why the colors don't match right now. Sorry for that. There. Put the stuffing in it. Push that right at the bottom. Put a little bit by a little bit. If you put too much in once, we'll end up with a balloon. There. Continue. Almost finished this one. You will do that for the 3 other paras. This almost at the end. And then I will pull on the yarn and we'll close it. It's magic. Like this, and attach those two together, and I will use that to sew it on my bears later. So body, not body, yeah, body and head. It's a long tube, and I will close it one side like this. Secure it, go in the stitches like this, secure it, and then attach those two like this, and do the same thing on the other side. Pull on the tail. It's the same thing like when you do hats right now. It's funny because the color is pink and it almost looked like orange on the video, but it was pink. It is pink. So we'll close this, secure. I will go and grab all the stitches around it, pull it, and do a double knot. And you stretch it again, like when we do a little hat. Put your hands in it, push it, stretch, grab the middle with the wool needle and reach the other side middle. Attach those two tails together, and voila, you got a hat. It's a joke. You got the body and head of your little bear. So now you see the number 25. The 25 is to tell you how many rows that you have to count. So I start on the top and I go count 25 rows. And then every 2 stitch I will grab like this. Every 2 stitch I will go on the other side. I reach the tail of yarn that I start where I start. Be careful to stay on the same row all the time. There. Continue. Every 2 stitch. Almost there. And voila! So now it's time to add some stuffing. I will do just 1 knot like this before I tied it. It's easier when you do that. Push your filling inside. There. Tight it, but not too tight because you risk of breaking your yarn. Got it? I did in the big head. And this part is done. There. Nice round head. So time to attach the paws. So you see the color change. I will start on the red and go on the body. You will see better here. I sew it on the first red, and I go on the body. The first red, so that way I will stay on the same line all the way, so my paw will not end it crook. So I'll continue, or twist it. Continue like that. We put that a little bit faster because I think you understand. It's like a faux stitch, a faux, not faux stitch, a faux, can't remember. That's the new name of my stitch. I can't remember. Oh, faux graft stitch. Oof. So we go a little bit faster. Turn it on the other side. Bring my yarn on that side because it's more comfortable for the camera. So I will continue. One red on the body, one red on the body. So we'll do the same thing for the other part, the other side. I did it that way because I think it's easier to sew it like this. Then if I close the bottom and try to attach the paw on it, usually you have one, it's not the same place that you would like it to be. So at least on this technique you will have both legs on the same height. So I will continue like that. One, I put that a little bit faster, I think you notice it, but you will be able to do it, I'm sure. The video was 2 hours something. I cut it to less than 30 minutes, so I did my best. Hope you will enjoy it. Like this. And I'm sorry, sometimes I struggle with some words, but it's okay. I continue. So time to attach and put the stuffing in it. Like this. A little bit more. Look okay, not too big. And time to attach between the legs. Continue like this. Grab on one side. And I will continue like that, and then I will pull to close everything. I know I will not showing it because the video was cutting and I didn't notice it. Sorry. Like right now. So time to put the 2 paws on the top. I do a little tail first because I only need one. So I will go through the neck so that way my arms will be on the same height. I grab again in the paws, and then I will go in the back, do a double knot and cut it and hide it, and voila, all paws are ready to be a little bit decoration on it. It's very easy, like you see. I just take some yarn, follow the line. I go between the pink and red, and attach it. Do a double knot, put your finger, and you got little paws. Look cute already. So time to attach the nose. For the nose, I just grab it like this, and I will go grab one stitch there, one stitch on the nose, one stitch on the head, one stitch on the nose, and I will do that all over to secure it like this. Almost finished. Like this. I'm happy because I find a way to use only one machine to do a full toys, a full stuffy teddy bear. And stuffing, I don't know. Poof. It doesn't matter. I think you understand me. You see the picture. You know what it is. this, and I continue. When I reach the starting point, I will go and do a knot and add the tail in the body. So now is the ears. For the ears, I just stretch it again, and I will cut one side like this because I only need one to attach it. Hide it in it, close and not close cut, and continue. Like this, and I will go and attach it like I did for the nose, so I didn't go slower, but I tell you I following one column like this, and I keep on one column. This right here, I will push my toys on the other side and grab it like this. Voila. Pull. Almost finished. I will go and arrive in the same place that I start, and with the tail I will do a knot. Voila, it's done. I do a double knot after in the back, and I will hide it like this. So one ear's done and 2 ears done also. I cut it like this. You have 2 ears and the nose. Time to prepare the eyes. With the eyes, I just put the flexible part of my needle in the hole, pass through the yarn, do a knot. I always keep my button in the middle of my yarn. I have like a 30 centimeter long piece of yarn. Put it in here and put the button in the middle. Very important, because the way I attach it. So we'll take just one side of the tail of the yarn like this, bring it in the back, and take the other one and very carefully go in there and go to the same stitch on the back. So I will attach those 2 tails together to secure it. That's the way I do it. There. So when eyes is done, it's not attached yet in the back because I want it to be on the same height. So I just go and do the same thing with the other eyes. Pick it, and then I will go and reach the same place like this. So we'll end up with 4 little tail of yarn in the back, and it's okay. If I want to push on the eyes, I could right here, and I will do a first knot and check if the eyes are okay. They are okay, so we'll do a double knot to secure it now, and I will hide those tail in the head. Almost finished. Happy that you're still here with me. Hope you enjoy it. It's cute though. It will be a very cute Valentine's Day. In French it's Saint Valentin, so that's why I was like stuck in my head, Saint Valentin. It's Valentine's Day. So we'll hide those tail of yarn now on every paws. There. And do the nose now. I will do a triangle, so I start in the middle, keep myself a longer tail than I leave on the video because I didn't have enough to attach it on the back. I was supposed to attach it like I did for the eyes, but I was not able to because I didn't have enough. My tail was not long enough. So I go in there and then go back in the middle. So the other tail was supposed to follow the other one, but it was not long enough. So please do a longer tail and attach it like I did for the eyes. So don't do what I did, but do what I say. There. So time to do the belly button. It's a very easy one. You go one side and then you go on the other side and then you reach. And you go in the back like this. Fix your yarn, not too tight. And then you go and go in the same stitch on the back like this. And then you will go and attach it. It was just a little bit, just a side of it, so I bring it both together like this, and I will hide it in the body like this, one side and the other side. So see you next week for a new video. Ciao ciao, thank you for watching. It's done. Voila.